Questions. I will start with some facts real quick. So the U.S. is a country founded by immigrants, as we all know. Immigrants play a vital role in our economy and our competitiveness. Believe it or not, immigrants account for almost half of U.S. labor force growth since the mid-1990s. And foreign-born workers today account for about 16% of the U.S. workforce and about 17% of new business owners, while the population is about 12% of the total population. So many immigrants come, particularly since the mid-1990s, and not just all European mix, now it's becoming much more diverse from all parts of the world. So what is it about the United States, and specifically what is it about Cleveland that makes this place attractive? Can you start with this, Laura?
Well, Cleveland, there's several parts to the question. So I think that immigrants themselves almost self-select themselves into the group that lends themselves to have to starting more businesses. So I was thinking one of the key characteristics of being an entrepreneur is to feel fear but never let it stop you from doing anything. And I think immigrants, whether they were willing immigrants or unwilling, in that, I immigrated when I was 16, so I was incredibly unwilling to emigrate to Canada. It was the worst age ever. And, so I had to get over it. I had to learn how to deal with that. And once I did, I felt it was I do feel it's one of my greatest strengths, being able to deal with such big change and get through it without sort of falling apart, which, at the beginning I kind of did. And I think immigrants learn that skill very quickly. We hear these amazing women's stories, coming with not knowing English or being, certainly English not being the first language, and not coming to a culture that's similar to theirs. I came to this fairly similar culture, but it gives you the skills which then perhaps drive you to doing something like entrepreneurship or starting a business, or to get into a community that you not normally would be part of, to stand out and to do great things. So I think that being an immigrant in general sort of perhaps lends itself to that. And then Cleveland in particular, has been welcoming to me. People always ask me, of all the places you've lived, which do you prefer? And I'm like, it's really nothing to do with the place. It's all to do with the people that I meet. And it's up to me to meet people. And so I've no particular place that I would say is my most favorite place, although I'm very fond of Irish whiskey, so you don't need to be in Ireland to drink it. I think Cleveland has been very good for entrepreneurs.